here in just a moment. Before we do, though, I would like to invite the Best Foot Forward 4-H Club out into the ring to do the Pledge of Allegiance and 4-H Pledge. So if you could all rise and remove your hats. Can you take this out there to someone?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to loyalty, my hands to endless service, and my health to goodness for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
Good job, dear.
I'll use this mic. Do you want this one on you, or otherwise I can... Oh, yeah. All right, we are going to get our show started. Our first classes of our showmanship, and we start with the senior division. We move into the intermediate end with the junior division. After all them into the ring, then we invite the top showman back into the ring for an overall award sponsored by Security First Bank. Then we'll move into heifers by cows by breed. So this is going to be a first and second for the senior showman division. Just right there is fine. As they're coming in, I would like to introduce our judge for today, Brady Revels from Valley, Nebraska. Brady grew up in Central Florida and raised brown Swiss. He works for Cargill, selling one-track to dairies, and he served as the chair of the Nebraska Farm Bureau Young Farmers and Ranchers Committee. Let's give Brady a warm welcome. We're going to go ahead and do a first and second call for intermediate showmanship and a first call for showmanship.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what I'm looking for, and this also juniors that are watching. I'm gonna mention one thing that is really important to me. So if you have not done this, make sure you do it. First of all, looking for the exhibitor that showcases their animal to the best of that animal's ability. So I asked them a couple questions when they traded animals, asked them what they liked the best, what they wanted to improve, and to see if they were going to show it in a way that improved that. A couple other things I'm looking for: cleanliness, grooming. I'll tell the young lady here on the end, clean ears is table stakes. So if they don't have clean ears, you're not going to win the class. I hate to tell you, no matter what else you do. So for the juniors out there, if your animal's ears are not clean, go do that right now. So looking at that, also looking at when they trade animals, which one can control, which one is always observant of me, but also in tune with their animal. And there's one exhibitor that I think did a really nice job. I will admit, when they came in the ring, but throughout they were the most consistent. They kept their eye on me, they kept their animal under control. They also do have an advantage because their animal is older than the rest, and that's going to be the young man here with the red and white. He's going to be your senior champion showman. His cow just really cooperated with him. When I had him trade and when he was heifer, he did an exceptional job with her too, but overall he was just the most consistent, and I really like the way that he moves around in the ring for me, because all three are pretty similar, but to me the best showman is going to be the young lady with the Holstein calf here on the end. If those ears were clean, you probably spot. And then when it comes to third and fourth, both of these exhibitors did a really nice job. It really comes, so I'm going to go with the young man with the Holstein heifer in third, young lady with the Ayrshire in fourth. If that heifer operated just a little bit more, you might could have moved. Same with you. Your heifer just didn't want to cooperate with you today. But overall, really deserving of purple ribbons. And all four of you, I've judged a lot of county across the state. All four of you could go to any other county and win the show pretty handily. So great job. Let's give them a round of applause.
And purple ribbon is Trevin Lang, is Autumn Bartlett. Receiving a purple ribbon are Colton Herfel and Taylin Lang. Our intermediate showmanship division, and we will begin our junior division of showmanship next. So this is the final call for junior division.
single entry in the intermediate class today. Definitely stand some competition. You did a really nice job coming in the ring. You knew where I was. It's also a good sign when your heifer is chewing her cud because it shows she's relaxed. She's at her first rodeo. Feedback, the only thing would be on the top line you left some hair. If you're going to leave a top line, do a top line. Otherwise, just cut it off, but set up. You answered my question. You know what's going on, and definitely look forward to seeing you back in here for overall.
Receiving champion in this intermediate showmanship division, Cade Herfel, and now entering the ring, we have our junior division of dairy showmanship. After our junior division of showmanship concludes, we will have an overall showmanship division, and the top two back from senior, and there was just one in the intermediate. And then we will see what's going on with the junior class after junior happens. So.
Let's give a round of applause to this group of. So I've got them lined up in order. Young man with the Jersey heifer here. I don't know how old you are, but you could any day. I've judged, like I said, quite a few county fairs, and I would say in all, maybe one of them, you would have won the senior class as well. This young man, from the time he entered the ring, had his eyes on me. Whenever I would give him a cue, he would give me a head nod to let me know that she was set up. And his answer asked, what would be something he would change about her, and he told me what it was, and then he said how he was going to fix it by breeding her to a bull that would fix that problem. And so just really exceptional job. Young man in second did a really nice job. Knew where I was at all times, just maybe a little bit quicker getting her to set up, and that was one of the things he said he would change is having her set up more. Young man third and fourth, both of you did a really nice job. Just make sure you know where I'm at all times on your questions, about your cow, and make sure that you know the birth date and things like that. But all four So this class gets a little bit harder, and I was told to come in, this is a clean slate, so it doesn't matter how you placed before, we're starting over. So with that in mind, I tried to ask some different questions. I did notice that the young lady, your ears are clean this time, so good job. I asked them a couple questions. So the first question I asked is, when you're looking for a bull to breed them to, what are you going to want to correct? They all gave really good answers. I asked them what state is number one in dairy and milk production. Only one of them gave the correct answer. Does anyone know what that is? It's California. So the easy answer is Wisconsin, but California actually beats them. I don't like to say nice things about California, but is what it is. Then I asked them what percent on the scorecard the udder is worth. Unfortunately, no one got it right. It is the most important part. It's worth 40%. So these are just questions as you show an exhibit, know a little bit more about the industry, know a little bit more about what's going on in terms of judging. So with that in mind, picking an overall winner, I think we've got to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Does make it extremely hard because knowing from how they did in the ring earlier and then coming back. But with that in mind, for my overall, I'm still going to go with the young man with the red and white here. He did an exceptional job. Second place is really tough. We come to the young lady with the Holstein, the young man with the jersey, and then the young man with the Holstein here. He's the only one that got one of the questions right. But I think overall, I've got to go with the young man with the jersey for second. Young lady's going to be third. Young man's going to be fourth. The other junior, exceptional job too. Just got edged out maybe a little bit by your heifer not cooperating quite as much. But big congratulations to all 4 of you. You come in here again in an hour, and I could change the placing and hopefully convince myself that would be the right reasoning. But exceptional job to all 4 of you.
Congratulations, exhibitors. What an awesome morning we've had so far. And Pee-wees, this is where you're headed, right here to this arena for the 4-H and FFA kids. So we have an incredible award for all the Pee-wees, anybody below 4-H age, and our sponsors are the Gage County Ag Society and the Farm Credit Services of America. I'll let Rachel announce the showmanship winners, and then we want to just do first call, Pee-wee showmanship. Just gather in the center arena there, and we'll have showmanship.
In our overall showmanship, winning grand champion overall dairy showman was Trevin Lang. Receiving first runner-up was Miles Esau. Runner-up was Autumn Bartlett. And third runner-up was Cade Herfel. Following Pee-wee showmanship, we will move into our Jersey heifers.
Okay. In the ring now is Pee-wee showmanship. This is brought to you by the Gage County Ag Society. We love giving these kids their first shot in the ring. We're going to get you in here. We're going to let the judge visit with you a little bit. So mainly just give yourselves a little bit of space so everybody's good. And we'll get you all an award at the show ring. Calves that are the size for these kids, we'll get another ring if we need smaller kids. So we'll make sure we get everybody in. We just want to have an animal that you can handle.
Our overall championship awards were sponsored by Security First Bank. We'll have a first call for Jersey heifers. First call for offers.
we're going to do some introductions really quick. So I think I told everyone, but I'm gonna give you the microphone and have you say your name. And if you know your cow's name, you can introduce her. If you don't, that's okay too. All right, is everyone okay with that? What's your name?
Dempsey.
You don't know your cow's name, do you? Nope. What would you name her if you could? Snowflake? Okay. All right, what's your name?
Navy.
What's your cow's name?
Lily.
Here you go.
My name is Jensen. Georgia.
And what's your cow's name?
Rosie.
All right, we're going to go down the line. Say your name, all right?
Staten.
What's your name?
Jones. Gentry.
Harvey.
And does anyone know your cow's name? What's your
Daisy.
Ivy.
And do you know your cow's name? No?
I don't.
Don't know. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Pipes. Hi. Say hi. I'm Piper. We named cow Sparkles. Nope. Nope. Okay. It's all right. Piper and Jed? Yeah. We got Piper and Jed here. They're a little shy. And Sparkles. All right. What's your name?
Eloise.
Eloise? Do you know what your cow's name is?
Yeah.
What is it? Oreo?
Oh, yeah.
Eloise and Oreo. All right. What's your name?
Emmy.
And what's your cow's name?
Cupcake.
All right. And what's your name?
Callie.
And what's your cow's name?
Molly.
Molly? All right. Let's give all of these exhibitors a round of applause. I'm the judge, and I'm going to take the easy way out. We're going to give all of them first place ribbons. That way I don't have to pick a winner. So I think we are going to do a change out. Maybe, do we have another stave at the kids' change? Is that right? Okay. So we'll have you come more time.
Do we have any others that are out who'd like to enter the ring? If you do, just come to the gate. We'll make sure that we get you in. A couple more? Okay. Good job, everybody.
We'll have you line up right here.
Woo!
Just come right in here.
Holly's got her hands full. To be in the ring. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, Holly. She's got her hands full.
We'll have you come right here. Okay, I don't. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't. If we have, I don't know how we want to do this. As far as the cows are going to stay, but the kids are going to change.
Good idea. Kids, do we have anybody else who wants to show? Okay. Why don't we, let's exit the ring here with the children, maybe? Or if you got a calf to show here, you're next. But if there's somebody to switch calves here, why don't you, let's let the kids go, and we'll see if anybody wants to hook up with a small heifer. Let's let the little kids go. Round of applause for these little guys. You can go. Yeah. Nice job. No, let's have the kids go out. Yeah. And then we'll hook up some little ones if we have any small ones yet that would like to show. Huh? Okay, kids, if we got somebody small yet, come on in and these exhibitors will help you with the Pee Wee show. Otherwise, we'll dismiss everybody. Dave Barnard says, hold on.
Does she just have no fear?
Okay, we got one more. Anybody else? Last call.
Dang it. Okay, we're going to have you guys lead in a circle side by side here. Does that work? You're a trooper. You've been in here the whole day. Yes. We'll have you line up side by side here. That'll work. Yep. Here, I'll have you pull up. You're good there. I'm gonna have you line up right beside him. Is that okay? So just, yep. You were good. I wasn't that sure. Oh, okay. You can turn it around. Sure, that'll work. That's good. What's your name? Do you want to introduce yourself? No? Will you tell everyone your name?
Lando Palish.
Okay. Do you know what your calf's name is?
Lily.
And what's your name?
Stella.
And do you know what your calf's name is?
Rosie.
Rosie? Will you tell us what your name is?
See, what's your name?
What's your name?
What's her name?
What's your name?
Root.
Okay. Do you know what your calf's name is?
You say Mary?
Bailey.
Mary, good job. You
What's
say
your
what's your name?
Do you know what your calf's name is? Okay. All right. Let's give all of these exhibitors a round of applause. We'll have you guys just make a circle and then you can head out.
Thanks, kids, for coming out. Thanks, 4-Hers, for helping these kids. This is their first taste, and we hope they love the experience and they want to come back for 4-H and FFA. So we appreciate that. And as always, the people wearing red shirts are the Gage County Ag Society. Bring this fun little event to you, non-judged, just a fun experience for everybody. The materials are provided by Farm Credits of America. Thank you very much, and we'll continue with the 4-H and FFA Dairy Show.
Okay, that concludes the showmanship portion. We will move in. Best Foot Forward 4-H Club has ice cream sandwiches. They will be passed out, so help yourself and enjoy, and hope you enjoy the rest of the dairy show this morning.
We'll do a second call for all Jersey heifers. Second call for all Jersey heifers. Sponsored by Midwest Livestock, so please have your picture taken at the backdrop.
Single winter heifer calf, really nice December calf here. I really like her growth per day of age. She's tall, she's long, really got a nice frame on her. If I could change anything, it would be maybe just clean her up a little bit, make her a little sharper over those withers, a little more sweep and openness to the ribs, and maybe flatten out and make that thurl a little more concave. But overall, really, really nice heifer. So purple ribbon, and we'll just have you wait in the corner because we got all single entries.
Entering the ring now should be our fall heifer calf with Miles Esau. And in our previous class, our winter heifer calf receiving purple Trendon Lang. We'll do a first call for our spring heifer calf Holstein.
while he's bringing her in, I'll go ahead and start talking about her really nice September heifer here. She's almost a year old. Whenever I think about what I would want to take home and put in my own herd, this heifer is definitely one of them. She's very dairy. She's tall. She's really deep in that fore and rear rib, sharp and clean. If I could do anything, it might be just lower those pins just a hair, but that's really not a lot of flaws in this heifer. So nice job, and really wish she had some competition in this class today, because very deserving of a purple ribbon.
Receiving purple in class was Miles Esau. Entering the ring now is our spring yearling heifer, Trendon Lang. And then following our spring heifer, we'll do our overall junior jersey.
Nice spring yearling in this class. You get behind her, I really like how wide she is. She's got good frame per day of age. She's long. If I could do anything, it'd be just to clean her up a little bit, just make her a little sharper over those withers, a little cleaner through the hens. But overall, a really nice heifer. You get behind her, and I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or not, but they talk about seeing folds in the udder and what that's going to look like. And this heifer does look like she's going to have a nice udder as she comes into production. So really nice heifer, purple ribbon. And we'll go ahead and bring the other two back to pick a junior and reserve junior champion jersey.
In our spring yearling heifer class, receiving a purple is Trendon Lang. Now we will have our overall junior jersey. So we have Trendon Lang, Miles Esau, Trendon. We'll do a second call for our spring heifer calf Holstein. First call for winter heifer calf Holstein.
We're going to make this quick so the September calf can get out of the ring and we can get her cleaned up a little bit. Set of jerseys. When you look kind of top to bottom, starting with the winter calf and then going to the September and then back to this yearling. To me, picking a junior champion, this is a very easy choice for me for calf, for a junior champion. For day of age, I really like where she's at growth-wise. She's also the area of the group. She's sharp and clean over those withers, clean through the hips and pins to the thigh. Got a lot of sweep and openness to her. She's also the deepest bodied heifer in the class, deep in that fore and rear rib, and just really has a lot of spring and capacity to her. Then whenever it comes time to pick reserve, I actually am going to, I think about, they're two pretty similar heifers. Both of them maybe carrying a little extra growth per day of age, younger heifer, probably a little bit there. So junior champion here, reserve junior champion here. And let's give them a round of applause.
Your junior champion jersey goes to Miles East. Junior reserve champion jersey goes to Trendon Lang. Both of those awards are sponsored by Bernice Rule Memorial. Entering the ring now should be our spring heifer calf Holstein with Autumn Bartlett, Maxon Esau, Tough Lane. Second call for our heifer calf Holstein. We'll do a first call for fall heifer Holstein. Entering the ring now should be our winter heifer class. The second call for fall heifer class for Holsteins. Entering the ring now is Maxon Esau and Miles Esau.
two really nice December heifers here. They make it a little difficult because they're very good in their own right, but they're not necessarily similar. And first we've got, or in the one heifer here, we've got a really dairy followed up with a really powerful heifer. So I'm a brown Swiss guy. If you know anything about brown Swiss, they tend to be a little more powerful. So I have to other breed. And I am going to, this heifer here closest to me, she is going to be the first place today. They're about the same height. She's really tall at the withers, really sharp and clean. You get behind her, you know, it's just very pointy over the top. She's very clean through those thighs, deep-bodied in the fore and rear rib. I will grant that this heifer that I'm going to put second maybe has power. She is a little wider through that chest floor when you get to the back, but she's not quite as sharp and clean. But both of these heifers very much deserving of purple ribbons, and look forward to seeing them back in here for junior champion in a little bit.
For calf class, receiving first purple was Miles Esau and second purple was Maxon Esau. We'll do a first call for summer yearling heifer Holstein. Entering the ring now will be our fall heifer calf. Do a second call for our summer yearling heifer. And we'll do a first call for our winter heifer.
So a couple heifers here today that we have similar situation to earlier, where there's about a 2-month between them, and so at this difference. But today we're going to start with this taller heifer here. She's sharp, she's clean. Really don't center. If I could do anything, maybe make her a little deeper bodied, but really just an exceptional heifer that very much deserving of winning in this class today. And then the heifer that we're going to have in second, she just doesn't have that growth per day of age. She's not quite as sharp and clean to move into that top placing today. But both of these young men getting purple ribbons though.
Receiving to Miles Esau, and second, Brendan Lang.
Oh, she's got my birthday. Nice March calf here. I will say I'm kind of partial to her because her and I have the same birthday, so that must mean something. Anything, I would like to clean her up a little bit, maybe a little sharper over the withers. She's carrying a little, looks like the front end. She's also in heat today, so that can explain a lot of things, and she's not going to want to cooperate for us, but well deserving of the purple ribbon.
Our summer yearling heifer class, receiving a purple, goes to Taylin Lang. We'll do a first call for a fall yearling heifer. In the ring now should be our winter yearling class with Colton Herfel, Cade Herfel, and Kate.
this class of heifers, I'll be honest with you, I really kind of struggle with because they're and three dissimilar heifers, if you will, in the way they're put together. But I'm going to go with this heifer here in first. She's the tallest, she's the most well put together. Whenever I look at her over the top line, she's the straightest top. Got the right amount of slope from hip pins. Really to the hock. If anything, I'd clean her up just a little bit. And I do grant that the heifer we have in second is probably the most dairy in the class. She's got doesn't quite have the strength and power to be in first place, but it is that dariness that carries her over. For I grant is taller, but really would like to clean her up over that top line as you get beside her. You can see she's maybe dips down a little bit in the loin. Would want to just straighten that out. The purple ribbons today.
In our winter yearling heifer class, receiving first purple goes to Cade Herfel, and third purple goes to Colton Herfel. In the ring now should be our fall yearling heifer with colt. Following our fall, you'll have our overall junior Holstein heifer. Coming back for that will be Miles Esau, Taylin Lang, Cade Herfel, and then the results of our next class.
Really nice September heifer here. She's almost 2, so would love to see her in another month and a half and see what she develops into. But this heifer, she's long, she's well put together, an exceptional frame on her. I really like the set of feet and legs standing on. If in that rear rib, but not a lot of flaws in her, and look out. So we'll have you just hang out there and we'll bring the rest in. What's your favorite breed of cows? Oh, wrong answer. Oh, man, that's even worse. I'm a brown Swiss guy. Really nice set of Holstein heifers here. Picking junior champion. Kind of looking down top to bottom. There's not a lot of holes class. With our calves, we've got two really sharp, clean in the youngest calf class. That dairiness kind of follows by the second and third class. Then we get into the bigger heifers, and they're a little farther along in their development, so they get a little slack, not being quite as sharp and clean. And so this class is always fun because you're judging them kind of where they're at, and so it is truly apples to oranges. This young man he'll bring her out. I think when I go back to which one would I want to take and put in my own herd, and this heifer I think checks all those boxes for me. She's tall, she's long, she's dairy, really silky, and just not a lot that I can say about her to pick her apart. Then whenever it comes time to pick my reserve junior champion, I've kind of out what I want. I've got a little bit of a model. I'm looking for tall, strong dairy, and so to follow that up, I'm going to use this white heifer here. Young lady, it's not often that I pick the younger animal. I think just really put it all together in terms of growth per day of age, dairiness, depth of body. They're just both kind of the complete package. And so we're going to use these for our junior and reserve junior champions today.
Esau, and that award is sponsored by Machine Inc. And your junior reserve champion holding also goes to Miles Esau. So then that award is sponsored by ET's Lawn and Leisure. Next up, we'll have our all other breeds. We'll have our spring or winter yearling heifer. Entering the ring now, other breed spring heifer, limited by Tough Lang.
Just want to make a circle here and set her up. How old is she? What's her birthday? That's good. Nice little April Ayrshire heifer calf in this class today. Wish she had some competition because she's really well put together. She's tall per day of age. Like really feet and legs on her. Like to the hawk and got a lot of depth and steep foot angle. If anything, maybe clean up a little bit, make her a little sharper and clean about that. But really, really nice heifer and well deserving of a purple ribbon. And we'll just have you hang out over here. Good job.
And our spring heifer calf class with a purple ribbon goes to Tough Lang.
Really nice. She's maybe not the biggest heifer that I've ever seen in power, and she is the type of cow that I think is going to work really well in a commercial herd. She's moderately man. She's deep-bodied. She's deep in that fore and rear rib. Stands on a really nice set of feet and legs. Is straight over the top. If anything, I'd clean her up just a hair, but not a major of concern for me. And overall, really nice heifer, well deserving of a purple ribbon. And we'll have the young man bring his heifer calf over, and we can pick a champion and reserve champion in Ayrshire.
The bidders, if you are showing in the stalker feeders today, it is on the whiteboard. If there are changes, please see wine check-in.
Junior champion, we're going to go with the older heifer. Just looking at her from the side, she's put together really, really well. She's straight over the top line, has some sweep and openness to her ribs, would like to clean her up a bit. She's a really strong, powerful heifer, not taking anything away from the calf, but doesn't have the growth, the sharpness, and put her over the top, but two today and well-deserving of ribbons and banners.
Receiving Junior Champion. That award is sponsored by Landmark Implement. Your Junior Reserve Champion. That award is sponsored by the Gage County 4-H Council. Next in the ring, we will have our overall Dairy Heifer Champion Drive. From our jersey, Miles East. Our Reserve Champion jersey.
We'll just have the
Our Junior Holstein goes to Miles. And then we'll have in that Junior Champion all of the breeds, Taylin Lang, and Junior Reserve Champion all of the breeds, Tough Lang. All stalker feeder participate. Please see the show order posted on the whiteboard here in the main building. If you need a seat at the swine check-in, those changes need to be made by 11.
So picking out a junior champion here today, have all of these heifers. None of them are heifers that I would be ashamed of having in my herd whatsoever. But there are two that stand out to me. I remember them when they were in their classes. In one case, when she came in for show, has really stood out to me the whole time. And to me, she's who I've got to use for junior. Pull her out. She's not going to cooperate right now. She's a little tired, but this heifer kind of puts it all together for me. She's tall, she's long, she's deep-bodied, she's sharp and angular. There's to criticize her. Just really, really like the way. And following that example of combined dairiness, I got to go with the Holstein being for reserve. And breeds, they're two very similar heifers. Tall, they're dairy, they're just exceptionally well put together, and to me it's just a logical junior. And both of these young men, if you would give them applause. Actually, I think the same one owns both of them, but let's give a round of applause.
Your champion, your the reserve grand champion dairy heifer also goes to Miles. The grand champion award is Roger Henricks, and the reserve champion award is in memory of Ferguson Schroeder. We'll do a first and second call. Your two-year-old Jersey cow.
Nice 2-year-old Jersey cow in this class today. I wish she had some competition, could stand up to some. You get behind her, she's high, she's wide, she's got really good teat placement. That forerunner is just welded on there, long and smooth, it's like you'd like to see. She's put together really well, straight over the top line, nice set to the hock, good slope from hips to pins. If anything, maybe just clean her a bit, make her a little more dairy, but young man said she's milking 80 pounds, so I'm not worried about her putting feed into conditioning, because she's obviously working well in her current. Well deserving of a purple ribbon, and she is the only Jersey, so she's senior champion, grand champion Jersey, kind of everything. So really good job.
Your senior champion jersey goes to Trendon Lang, and that award is sponsored by Landmark Implement. We have a first and second call for our Holstein. Call for our second year, our Holstein. We should have our whole dry cow, 2 entries, Colt and Hereford, Colt and Lang. We'll do a 2-year-old Holstein.
So the dry cow class is one of my favorite these are when the cows are on vacation, if you will. Cows milk about 305 days a year, and then they get 2 months off before they go back to work. And both of these cows, you can tell, have so a couple different things. You look at their udders. The 6-year-old, you would expect hers to be a little lower because she's been in the herd longer, only makes it to about 4 years old. So the fact she's still around is a testament. We're going to go with the 6-year-old for first place today. She's, talk about upstanding, she's tall. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but I can't see over either of these cows. But she's taller at her withers than she is at her pens. Really walks uphill. But even though she's in her dry period, she's still got a lot of sweep and openness to her ribs. When you get behind her, she's a really wide, those hips and pins. But just overall a really strong, powerful cow. She's not maybe moving the best today, but she's also 6. She's earned the right to be a little lazy. Not taken away from the cow in second, the 4-year-old, really nice cow, but just needs a little more dairiness to maybe move up in that top placing. Any other class, her strength and power would probably put her over the top, but this 6-year-old's just both purple ribbons.
Receiving first purple in class goes to Colton Herfel, and second purple in class goes to Trevin. We'll do a first and second call. 3.
Should be done in 15, 20 minutes. not wanting to cooperate for us, so try to be quick. Behind her, she's got a little higher, a little wider rear udder attachment. She's a little sharper and cleaner, got more sweep and openness to her ribs, that slope from hips to pins. But the base has been in milk almost a year, so she's getting towards the end of patient cycle, so it's understandable. I do really like this black cow, though. Admire her. She's got a lot of deep in that fore and rear rib. Overall, nice. Both very deserving of purple ribbons.
And our 2-year-old class receiving gold and second goes to Taylor Lang. Next class in the ring should be our 3-year-old Holstein.
Nice 3-year-old that definitely could use some competition today. She's dairy. You get back to her udder, really an exceptional long, smooth fore attachment, high and wide rear udder attachment. A lot of to it. If I could have them point inwards instead of outwards, but I don't really think that's a problem on this cow, though. Some deserving of a purple ribbon today.
And our 3-year-old class receiving a purple is Taylor Lang.
And then show both. There's not many goats.
Nice 4-year-old cow here. She's tall. She's got a lot of sweep and openness to her. As you look at those, I could just about put my whole hand between her ribs. You can tell into milk production. Get behind her on her udder. Really exceptional udder. Great for udder attachment, really wide rear udder attachment, maybe make it otherwise really youthful udder on this 4-year-old cow and very deserving of a purple ribbon. And we'll just champion Holstein.
Just letting our dairy know we'll be going with the dairy goat show in about 10 minutes. 5-minute break. We are going to take a 5-minute break between our dairy show and our dairy. Senior champion and reserve dairy herd. For dairy herd, we will do our grand champion dairy cow.
The jersey. That I wouldn't want to take home. I told the 2 young men with red and whites here, I wish they were both milked, just name them grand and reserve and be done. But unfortunately, they're not in milking, so I can't do that today. But as I look out, it's which cow combined. It's the strength and the udder, just really the complete. And so I think today for that, we're going to go with this older cow here. She kind of all together. She's tall, she's dairy, she's long, high and wide, long, smooth, 4 udder, really nice teat placement, just kind of everything that we want in a cow. When it comes time to pick a reserve for me, because I don't have one that generally follows her, but I think the one that does the most is going to be the 2-year-old. So this white 2-year-old is going to be our reserve. She's got that. She's straight over the top line. You get behind her udder. She's got correct teat placement. Everything's kind of in the right place, and to me, she bet we're picking for grand. So go with the 4-year-old for grand, 2-year-old for reserve. But definitely want to call out these 2 red and white cows. The drag with really exceptional cows. If they had udders on them, I'm afraid they might give you some competition.
Our senior to Autumn Bartlett, and that award is sponsored by Brad Christian Insurance and Investments. And our senior reserve champion Holstein goes to, sponsored by Miller Sales. Now we're gonna switch to dairy champion and do our dairy herd after.
for our overall Grand and cow today, have three really nice cows in here. Really admire the dairiness in our Grand Champion Holstein. It's on this Grand Champion jersey. And then also the exceptional, the way that this Champion Holstein's put together. And so I think as I pick an overall Grand, it's kind of get behind them, see what the udder looks like, look at structure, where they're at, and then also the femininity and dairiness. And so the cow that puts that together the best for me is going to be the Grand Champion Holstein. You would pull her up. She's going to be your overall Grand today. And then to follow her, just looking at which cow is most and most to be consistent. And to do that, I'm going to have to go with the Reserve Champion Holstein for your reserve overall. Really nice cows. Not taking away from the jersey. If she was just a little more dairy, maybe a little cleaner through the head and neck and a little sharper over those withers, I could move her up a spot. But we're going to go with these Holsteins for Grand and Reserve today. What's that?
Our Grand Champion Dairy Cow goes to Autumn Bartlett and Gage County Farm Bureau. And our Grand Champion Dairy Cow goes to Cade Herfel, and that award is sponsored by Gage County 4-H Family. In our dairy herd, we had a three-way tie. So Grant Herfel, Taylor Lang, and Trendon Lang. Colton Herfel also wins the production award. Also, a purple ribbon receiving in our dairy herd goes to Cade Hurd.